And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Next Level Experience, where I got kind of owned in Just Dance blindfolded.
Well, dude, you're blindfolded. I don't know what you're going to do there.
I'm sorry you had to see that happen. That was kind of embarrassing. Mel, it's great to see you, man.
You too. You too.
Mel Kirk, Zen Studios. You guys just saw the reveal for the final game of the day. I know everybody in the booth got hyped. How hype are you to see your game here today?
It's incredible, man. It's just awesome to walk up. Star Wars Pinball's running on this big screen. Everyone was kind of shocked. Star Wars Pinball is like,
so
boom.
Zen Studios is known for making a lot of pinball games. We've done Star Wars before. If I recall, it was the
We did an original Star Wars pack.
Yeah, you did Return of the Jedi as well, right?
No, it was episode 5. It was Empire Strike Back.
Empire Strikes Back. Okay, so what is new? What do you have new for us this time around? We have more Star Wars.
Yeah, we got 3 new tables coming.
Let's talk about the tables.
Yeah, let's do it, man. So first one, yeah, Return of the Jedi. And this is actually cast kind of in a physical location. Half the table is Tatooine, and you've got Jabba there, and awesome stuff going on. The other half is Endor, and you got Ewoks, and it's actually like the location from the film.
That fan service is so good.
It's deep, man. We love it. Yeah.
I also heard you had that Starfighter Assault, of course, Darth Vader, all the good stuff.
Yeah.
All the good stuff. I want to see these tables. So we have, let me think, characters, right?
Yeah, there's lots of characters. Anything that you saw in the film.
Are they specific? And again, they're specific to the episodes, the tables you have, correct? Yes,
yeah,
no?
Absolutely. So in Return of the Jedi, we've got Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader, actual 3D interactive characters. They actually duel in the table and whatnot. The Tyridium Fighter. You've got like actual things like it's not pinball. It's not like pinball that you think of like the old school tables where everything's just stationary. We actually have things happening, a lot of interaction with
characters. I want to see some action. I want to see some of these tables in action. We've got that kind of available for us here. Let's see what we got.
Sure, cool. So this is Darth Vader here actually, and what we're gonna do? Let's see what happens here.
This is a beautiful.
You can see the playfield art, and this
is
just all beautifully put together and laid out here.
That's my kind of table.
Yeah, totally. So we've got the boxes opening up here, and the point of this table is the biggest moments in Darth Vader's life are being played out. So you got the Emperor involved here. You've got Darth Vader involved. Luke again is a 3D character. So, the point of pinball, if you don't know what's going on, follow the flashing lights.
Of course.
Score points, right?
Good word of advice for anybody competing here today. Follow the flashing lights. Continue.
Always. And so there's modes and missions that you'll activate, and that's how you get the chance to score really big points.
We're seeing it here right now. This table looks so gorgeous. Wow.
Yeah, there's serious love here. The whole atmosphere is just completely Darth Vader. I think the team did a fantastic job capturing just all the little...
Great stuff. Voice acting. What do we have here? He steps out of the...
There he is. Dark Lord of the Sith right there.
That is too good. Does he scream no? I want to hear that one time.
Yeah. That moment is here. It is deep.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yes, I was just trolling and it's actually in. Wow. Beautiful stuff. I'm loving this table. What else can you tell us about this?
Let's see. So to activate the missions, you want to hit that little spinning thing that's up there.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit that 5 times, and then you get to select from a variety of 5 missions.
Classic pinball style.
We'll see if the player will be able to make that happen. There's one. It's like he's got a nudge going on.
Pretty good stuff. They don't tilt. Don't tilt. I've done that before. I cheat a lot. I'm like, all right, let's get it going, shake it, and then I just eats my quarters. That's it. Oh, man, good times, good times.
That's a good thing about this. You don't lose quarters, you know?
Really, you don't, you know?
Don't lose quarters.
Spent many $100 at a pinball table, so this is great to see here.
Yeah, it's keeping the pinball spirit alive from the old days of the arcades gone, but,
I'm glad to. I have to say, as a person who is a big fan of pinball, seeing Zen Studios do so much with all the skins we've done. Again, we talked a moment ago about all of the tables you've done before, the Empire Strikes Back, Boba Fett, Clone Wars, and stuff like that. Seeing more variety from you guys from Zen Studios for Star Wars Pinball, it's always amazing. It's great to see. So with that said, let's talk about some other tables here. Do we have another table to see? I want to see another table. Want to see? What do you want to see next?
Yeah, let's go to episode 6.
Want to see episode 6? Let's see
Return of the Jedi is great. Yeah.
So we're gonna switch to that real fast. And briefly, while that's loading up, talk to me about episode 6 yet again. Show me what you got.
So yeah, here we go. We got Luke up here. He's on the platform. Total fan service to the film.
Oh yes, it is.
There's Scout Troopers on the speeder bike right there.
That's cool. I like that.
Tyridium Fighter just came down up there, in the top left. On the left side of the table, you've got Tatooine and Jabba's. He's down there in the hut. You get missions there. On the right side, you've got Endor, and you're going to collect Ewoks and whatnot on this table. All the missions and the modes are based from scenes in the film.
Beautiful. Okay, I was just about to ask that. So
a lot of mini games too, like just totally go off the table completely, and you'll go into like.
So how much variety is in there in regards to mini games? You said there's lots of them. Looks like really?
Yeah, here we go. This might look familiar.
Okay, let's go.
So
Oh
you got
wow!
4x multi-ball here. This is pretty exciting.
I could handle this. I don't think I've ever gotten to a chance in my life where I've ever gotten the multi-balls.
Whatsoever. 4, right?
So now you're telling me I have to manage 4 balls? I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. One of the mini games, of course, we're talking about here.
Yeah, and that's one of the things, we're a video game. We got video gaming stuff going on there. We got, it's crazy. It's not your daddy's pinball.
Got you. So this might be one of the tables as well that we're going to see. Any table-specific strategies for this table in particular that they may want to use to their advantage to get the points?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd really recommend starting missions here, and you got to hit the little. It's hard to see on the screen, but this little hole right up here, right before that lane, and you'll spell Jedi. So you hit that 4 times, and then you can select your mission. Once you get a mission, you're going to get big bonus points, and you're also, if you complete the mission, like major points. So. I would say for our competitors today, they want to be focused on missions,
All right,
activate those.
And a moment ago, we just saw the Darth Vader table real fast. Let's talk about strategies for that table as well while we look at this.
Darth Vader, there's 3 multi-ball modes actually in Darth Vader.
Okay.
And that's the way to get big points quick. I know we're going to have a time limit here, so they want to get points, and multi-ball modes are pretty easy to start there.
So multi-ball mode for the Darth Vader is highly recommended, and here you're saying missions.
Yes, it's easy to start the missions in the Return of the Jedi table.
Right, you said just hit, get Jedi 4 times, hit that spot 4 times.
Yep.
Quick Jedi, beautiful stuff there. So is there any other secrets to this table?
I'd say once you start the missions, like if it's mission 1 would be great. That's the speeder bike, and that's really fun to do. And you're shooting down your enemy in front of you, and I'd say that's if anyone can complete that, they're going to get a good amount of points, and they'll likely take this thing.
Beautiful stuff, guys. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. That was that table. Show us the next table.
Okay.
What do you got for us?
So we got Starfighter Assault coming in.
Starfighter Assault. Oh, and you started it off right. You just know how to please your fans. I love you, man.
There it is. And here you can, you get to choose your side. You can play as the
really?
Galactic Empire or the Rebel Assault.
What?
Yep.
And the table is split. Oh, that is too awesome.
And some of the cool things, biggest space battles in Star Wars history here on display. There's a mini throwback Galaga game in here. The first mission that it goes on this table is it's like fan service to Galaga.
It really?
Cool.
So
it's Star Wars though,
That's too good. So what else is there for us? Of course, obviously more mini games and stuff in store in here.
Yep.
And so real fast, give us some tips for this table.
Yeah, you start the mission by hitting the little guy up here in the left corner, and it's kind of a slingshot that you have to do repeatedly to start the mission there.
Now, is that mission specific to a particular side, or is that just the mission in general? That's where the mission spot is in general.
So there's 5 missions in this table, and depending on which side you choose at the beginning, you'll be doing stuff that contributes points to that side.
That's what I was thinking.
Level ups in this
I was
table
going to say, I remember we were talking in. I remember something being mentioned about level ups, which is why I was wondering, if there was anything specific. Great stuff there. Okay, so
yeah,
how does the level up system work real fast?
So as you get points and you complete the missions, you actually get to choose what your upgrades are. And you can upgrade your shield, you can upgrade your just all sorts of different components of your starships themselves to make them stronger, more defensible, more offensive. So as you play through and you kind of progress through the game, that stuff is saved and carries over to game, so you actually become stronger as you play. So from game to game, a lot of fun.
I have to say, in tournament, this stage in specific is going to have a lot more depth to it, specifically because you have factors, you have sides you can choose. Missions are specific. You have your mini games. What would you recommend? Is there a recommended side that you would tell the players to choose if they had to get the maximum amount of points, or is it up in the air?
It's up in the air.
It's up in the air?
What side? Are you dark or are you light?
I'm a dark side kind of guy.
What's your soul look like, You a dark side kind of guy or you a
I'm a
light
dark side kind of guy.
Okay.
Definitely. I don't know if it's my favorite colors, black and red. I don't know exactly what it is. Or I like to misuse the Force. I don't know 100%. But I have to say that's cool. Also, we talked about, sides don't really matter. So what tips would you say are the best to use on that table?
Again, I'd say for our players here today, if they're new and they haven't played a lot of pinball, I recommend follow the flashing lights. Secondly, I would say activate the missions. And third, I would say follow the flashing lights after that. Because what the action's going on, it's going to be kind of chaotic. You know, you got to keep track of the ball. It's easy to drain. You might want to get get your kickbacks loaded up. So if the ball drains on either side, on the out lanes, you can kick it back into play and you don't lose your ball that way.
Exactly.
So those are the things I would do. It's going to be. I think it's going to be tough because these tables. Like the thing about pinball is it takes you a long time before you discover all the little secrets.
Very
and the tricks.
true. I was going to say, so there's a lot of little, little small perks and kinks that they're not going to be available to. Again, we're talking about the leveling system. They're going to have to figure all of that stuff out on the fly. I know you're going to be on the floor. Well, actually, you're going to be here with us giving more advice and commentary, which I can't wait for, which is going to be great. So, what are you expecting to see from your players, from the players down on the floor? How do you think this is going to turn out?
I actually think it's going to be pretty exciting. To play a table for the first time, be thrown in with a tournament atmosphere and have to try to score big. It's going to be
It makes it rough, doesn't it?
It makes it tough because what a lot of players like to do, experienced pinball players, it takes them a few games before they even just understand the flow. How is the ball fast coming out of the lanes? Is it slower? Where's my skill shot at the beginning? Points right off the beginning. So there's a lot of things you gotta learn before you actually know what you're doing.
Yeah, and not to mention they have all of that in a time limit. These guys will be playing this game in our finals. I don't know what to expect. My heart is racing. My blood is pumping. I didn't expect this game.
I don't think anybody
to be
would
our
expect
selected
this.
Our choice. It makes me so excited. We had so many arcade games here today. Here this weekend. I think this blows them both out of the water.
They couldn't have expected it because this game's not even out yet.
Exactly.
It comes out next week.
With that said, when and where can they get this?
Well, you can get it next week pretty much anywhere you play games. You can download Xbox Live Arcade, PlayStation Network, iOS, Google, Android, Kindle, Steam,
You're feeding
Windows
the
8.
Masses right now.
We feed the masses all the Star Wars pinball love, man. Let me tell you.
There's not much more to say. I can't wait to get into the action. I kind of want to try my hand at pinball myself. I wish I could just jump down there right now, but I can't. It's just driving me nuts. Zen Pinball, Zen Studios. You guys have been doing. How long have you guys been doing pinball for?
Let's see. We've been making pinball games now for a better part of 7, 8 years. Got our start on Xbox Live Arcade. Original stuff, and then we did some stuff like we did Street Fighter.
I was gonna say, I remember me being from the fighting game community. I remember the Street Fighter table too well. Too much fun. Anything Street Fighter related, I'm kind of addicted to. So once I found that, and then I saw you guys were doing Star Wars, I had to jump on this interview simply because of that. I'm sorry. Games too fun. I'm a big fan of arcade games. I don't know if you saw Pac-Man here a couple days ago.
Yep.
We were addicted to that. We were playing the heck out of that. So you contributing to the practice of me no longer losing coins, I have to salute you for. That's something I'm thankful for. I don't need the pain anymore.
Yeah, totally. And a lot of people, we hear that all the time. It's awesome that they don't have to go. Arcades dried up, man. It was a sad day when arcades went away.
It was. I've seen arcades deplete everywhere. So for you guys to keep the tradition alive, bring out better, more interactive, more entertaining tables.
Absolutely.
Time after time. This is not your first Star Wars go-around, especially.
The game's got to evolve, too.
It does.
Pinball's been a game that has survived the decades now, back in even before 1900s, before there was even flippers on it.
Right.
And so it's got to evolve. And I think that's what we're trying to do. Keep the game, its core alive and the same mechanic, but go crazy with it. Star Wars, it's perfect for it.
I'm hoping to see if our players are getting warmed up. I'm looking at them right now. They're all getting ready. They're all feeling a bit nervous, not exactly sure what to expect. I see you down there. Hi. Wave to your competitors. Got to say hello to them. We've got 3 ladies, 3 guys. They're going to be competing very well. Hold on. We have Rouge the Bat here behind us. I think they want to compete in pinball as well. So, I just got to say, don't mind that, ladies and gentlemen. So, in a little while, we will be starting our finals, our semifinal round to see who's going to compete in the finals for Zen Pinball. The rules are going to be pretty simple. They're going to play a table. They're going to try to knock each other out. When we get to the finals, it's going to be 2 people playing.
Okay.
Best 2 out of 3. Hi. Two tables, cumulative score. The winner's going to take all. I want to get my hands in there because I think I can pretty much wreck shop.
Yeah, well, the thing about pinball is you're either on or off. You know what I mean?
True.
You can have a game where you go nuts and you get the highest score ever, and you play it again like a minute later, and you don't even scratch where you were. I mean, it's not even close.
And I have to say it's a bit unfair to them because they don't have an opportunity to kind of turn on the gears. They found out what the game of the day was just now. So they better be on. You better be bringing your A, your S tier game, anything you possibly can.
I saw fear. But, okay, I mean, the Force will be with them.
The Force.
The Force will be with one of them, at least, right?
You know, now that you bring that up, I have to ask, in relation to pinball, what is your favorite table out of all of the Star Wars pinball tables you've done?
My favorite is Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
It was
What
in the
makes it your
first
favorite?
pack. It's just, I think that we captured his personality in that table really, really well.
I have to say.
Which is hard because he didn't say a lot in the films, right? So what is his personality? I feel like had liberties to kind of interpret that.
I have to say,
Yeah.
I love what you guys did with that. I love what you guys did with all of the tables. I can't wait to get my hands on Zen Pinball. We've been talking a lot. One more time for those who might have forgotten. Tell them again where and when they can get it one more time.
So Star Wars Pinball will be available next week, starting on Tuesday on PlayStation Network, and then Wednesday everywhere else, like Xbox Live Arcade, iOS, Android, Amazon, Windows 8, Steam, PlayStation Network, Europe.
Everywhere, anywhere, next week. I can't wait to get my hands on that. If you guys have any questions, any reactions, anything, make sure to send your tweets to us. That is at TNLVL. Use that hashtag #GotGame. Let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think. We will be playing some Zen Pinball momentarily. With that said, we're going to get ourselves ready. We're going to we're going to go on a commercial break right now. I want everybody to stay tuned for the semi and grand finals. See you guys in a bit.